saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
Hello everybody. First of all, let me apologize for having to start this early, but my entire family has the plague, and they're not feeling well. They got the flu, so I wanted to get this going so I can kind of help out a little bit, so forth and so on. And plus, I'm not feeling 100%, which means it's only a matter of time before I get it too. The kids ended up with the sniffles, then Amanda, then Justin, then my wife, and you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But I figured I wanted to get this in. I promised I was going to get it in, so guess what? We get it in. Number two. This is almost an impossible game to stream live, okay? Because there are so many things going on. I'm going to do my best. So rule lawyers and stuff like that, don't need it. The only person I need to hear from is Michael, and then I'll convey it to you. Number three, we're going to go for about an hour, okay? If I do not finish the scenario, I will come back and finish it. If I feel that you got enough feel for the game, I will leave it alone, and maybe we will just do whatever. I'll be fine. Thank you, VTP. Matthew, how are you? Here's the Powerade, lifesaver of everything. So I'm controlling 4 characters, and it's not easy because there's a lot of things. Now I'm going to go very slow and methodically because I want you to understand the game. Okay, that's the most important thing. And what I think I originally wanted to do is if I don't finish it, I will tape the rest of it and then put it up next week. And then you could see the conclusion and we would finish it out. And then in a later date, we will do, you know, another scenario, which I think would be a lot of fun. Now, the third thing, there's a whole bunch of things to go over. My game did not come, I believe, with 2 extra sheets. I'm missing a whole bunch of tokens. Michael was missing them. I'm missing them. I'm sure all the other YouTubers. He called China to resolve that. So when you get yours, you'll get your sheets. But there are a lot of things missing, like wandering monsters and certain tokens. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to ad lib and use different things. Bear with me. The standees are painted, so we got those done. So we're good to go. Chris Ford says, hope your family feels better soon. Me too. Me too. I'm going to do my best to show you everything that goes in here. I pray I don't make too many mistakes. I've played this already a couple times. I think I got it, but the thing is, every time I think I got it, I miss something. And I've taped myself playing it to go over it because I wanted to be ready for this Wednesday to try to bring you the best possible experiences as possible. So you get a feel for this game and you know what's going in. Then you go sign up at the website for the reprint because you're going to want it. I mean, I love this. But let me tell you something. Playing by yourself, if you're trying to do this on YouTube, it could be daunting. Playing by yourself, you just take your time. You do a little turn at a time, and you think things out a little bit. You take a little breath. You take a little Powerade, and you get going. So bear with me, folks. Dice rolling, I'm going to have to try to keep off screen a little bit, so just so we have room, because you really need to see some of this stuff. So let's go over what we're doing, and let's get moving here, all right? Instead of me talking. Nobody wants to hear me talk. You want to see me play. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to Sony 1. There we go. Okay, so here we have our sheet, and what I did to make things easier, and I laminate until I turn blue in the face. I am a huge laminating nut. So what I did is I took the scenario and laminated it so I didn't have to keep looking in the book to make sure I'm doing everything right. There were also some pages that I felt that I needed to print out, like page 99, page 106, so I understand enemy attack, page 77, what happens during a threat roll when a party is in battle and not in battle, and then party morale. That's a big thing. You want to make sure that you have your plus and minuses so you can add it here along the thing. So I'm going to read you our scenario, okay, and then I'll show you our characters. We're starting over here, and this I'll read everything so you get a feel for it, and then we'll go with it. The first thing that we're doing is called Dead Rising Campaign. The dead never rise easy in the kingdom, but lately reports of stirring bodies have been alarmingly high. The reason why some dead refuse to stay dead is a mystery. Perhaps it is due to some unfinished business that denies the person its eternal rest, or possibly the soil of a grave is tainted by the void. However, as this repeatedly occurs, it seems likely that there is a definite reason behind the stirrings. Maybe the king's decision to allow expeditions south once again has triggered the undead curse, or perhaps there is something else behind this. This campaign starts wherever the heroes are, but the second quest must start in Silver City. We're not going to go into the traveling mode until we do the next part of this, okay? So we're going to start right at the gate to cut some of the stuff. So quest 1, you have been tasked by the local town elder to clear out the basement of the town hall. We'll determine what town we are next time. It isn't important for this. This basement has been closed off for several years, but a recent invasion of large rats in the village has led the local rat catcher to think that their nest is in this building. However, the size of the rats is somewhat on the large side, and he refused to enter the basement, exclaiming, "'Tis ain't normal. With them bastards growing that side, deviltry, I tell ya." Large rats or not, this should be easy task for your hardy heroes. The Jarl says that there is nothing of value down there, but that you are free to take anything you find. Now, our threat level is going to start at 2, and it can never go below 2. That's stated in the thing here. Our max threat level is 18. Now, if we roll under our threat level, we are going to have to do a check, and that's bad. Okay? Bad, I tell you. Another thing, quest location in any town. Okay, let's just call it Happyville. All right? Special rules. When the threat level reaches 12, a wandering monster will appear regardless of the scenario dice result. For this quest only, the party may gain the benefit of rest rule on page 86 without consuming any food rations. But learn from your experience and remember to bring rations, because the gods will not be so friendly next time. Because these are our starting heroes, you only have a certain amount of money to spend to get your starting equipment up. So it takes care of that. The entire dungeon is going to be made up of a number of tiles. 4 corridor tiles and 4 room tiles, including the objective. The reward is 100 gold pieces per person, which, by the way, they provide you with, yes, the real metal stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Let me put that over here because we're not going to need that right now. Our objective room, they tell me what the objective room is, and there are some specifics here that I'm not going to tell you because you don't need to know that. Okay, so let's put that aside. All right. So the very first thing is we have to negotiate a door. Now, opening the doors is a process, my friends, okay? And we are going to go about that, okay? The first thing that we do is that we are going to try, well, we're going to roll our scenario die. On a 9 or 10, it will spark a threat roll, okay? Not cool. So I am going to roll a d10 here. I have it here. And we're just going to roll in the box here. It is a 3, which is fine. That means, hey, we're good. Next thing is we have to roll a d10 and a d6. If we roll a 6 on this, that means the door is trapped. If we roll 1 to 6, the door is open. On a 7 to 10, it is locked with a certain amount of wounds if we want to kick it in or try to pick locks. Oof, not so easy. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get through the first door with no problem. And we do, because we rolled a 3 and a 6, which means the door is going to open. We are going to turn over our first exploration card, okay? And it is a corridor, okay? Here we go. All right, so what does it? It's a small little corridor. It's kind of cute, folks. All right, so let's put that there. We're going to move that over here because we're going to have some moving parts here. Okay, the corridor in front of you has collapsed, and there is no way great you can get through without digging through the debris. Roll a d100. Roll one d100. This is the number of stones that must be removed. Each player can remove their strength /10 RDU number. Okay, so now I got to look up what RDU means. Hold on. RDU. Okay. Of course, it's got to be a pain in the neck right off the bat because nothing could be easy in this game. Oh wait, hold on. I know what that means. Okay, each player removes strength. Roll. Okay, got it. Number of stones during a full turn. If standing on one of the free squares, a dwarf being used to labor in the mines can remove strength 5. Any equipment with a pickaxe. All right. Well, first of all, let's roll a d100 and see how many stones there are there. Okay, before we start panicking here. All right, and there are 7 stones. Wow, that was a lucky roll. 7 stones there. So, all right, so any character equipped with a pickaxe knows. Okay, the noise done will raise the threat level by 1 each turn. Now, opening a door raises the threat level. So our threat level is going to be 3. Okay? And we get 2 action points. So we're gonna be able to remove these stones. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the edge here. There's another door there, okay? But we'll worry about that next. And we can't get to that door until we remove those 7 stones. So his strength is divided by strength 10 RDU number. Let me just make sure I got that right. You know, of course, you know, it can never be easy, folks, right? It can be never easy. So we're going to want our guy to do that. I'm going to show you guys also in a minute, if you bear with me. Let me just get to where it says all the difficulty, gameplay, complexity, characters, choosing, tones, blah, 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 blah. And the one thing I didn't decide to mark in this book is the abbreviations. So bear with me. Oh, here we go. Okay. RDU, round up. Okay, 10 rounded up. Okay, so my strength. Okay, so let's take a look at these characters. I want to show you what I did with these characters. I got this now, so just bear with me. I'm so sorry. Of course it has to start off a little rocky. Now, I laminated all these sheets when I created the characters. The other thing is I took some paper clips and I clipped what they have for equipment onto their thing. Okay, so everything's dry erasable, so I can make an adjustment. We have a warrior priest that we're going with. Roddy the rogue, who is human. We are they're all human. Rogue. I went with Thundar, our barbarian, our human warrior. I didn't go with the barbarian. And then I went with Johnny Ranger. Okay. So our hero strength rounded up for that would be 5. So he removes 5 stones. Okay. Using how many AP does that use? So he can do it twice. No, he moved and then removed 5 stones. Rounded up. Because the strength is 44. No, 42. Rounded up. So you round up, so 42, that's 5. So he removed 5 stones. So that means we have two more barbarians. Oh, boy, you guys are right in everything. Bear with me. I'll answer everything in a second. Our next person is going to move. First action is going to move. And then our warrior priest, who has a strength of 3, will remove the rest of the stones. Then we'll move up behind here, and we are good. This door is still open. Now, we have to start that whole process again. Okay? Now, because we moved 2 stones, we're going to move our threat level up to 5. Okay? I made noise, making our first character, and our second character made noise. So we're up to 5. Okay? Remember, well, you know what? I'm gonna circle this. This is always here and can never go higher than there. Okay? So what I'm going to do with the red marker, so you guys can figure that out, is I'm going to move that right there. Okay? All right. No problem so far. Okay? We're doing all right. Made it through the first one. Let's keep going here. Let's read some things. No worries, Rob. It's just like Gloomhaven. These kind of crawlers just have so much stuff going on. It's going to take maybe 8 or 10 games to really remember every little thing. It does get in there, and it starts to sink in. Maurice, hi from Montreal. Your channel is very interesting. Well, thank you. Now you are forcing me to buy yet another board game. The wife will be very happy. Not with me, that's for sure. Lance says, Rob has a unique internet base arm twisting skill. Wallets beware. Thank you. Hi all. Everybody saying hi. Felipe, Belar, Rick Art. Hi there. Really appreciate sharing this video. Wow. Great luck there. Good old Dungeon Quest randomness. Yeah, you gotta love it. Black Knight, how are you? And BJ Zombie, what's up? Thunder, the Lord of Light. Okay, so there we go. So that's good. We cleared that out. We're good to go. This is done. Boom. All right. Next thing we have to do, we have to roll on our threat level. Okay, and I'm going to roll and get in the box. And that is a 4. So no threat. Okay, good. That means no random monsters. All right, we don't have to make a threat roll. Now we have to see if this door is open. Whoa, come on. And not a problem. The door is open, and there is no trap. We were close there, boy. Ooh-wee. So that opens. Dink. All right. Now we're going to look into the other room. Now I forgot to do something. Okay, on a corridor. Okay, you have to roll for monsters showing up. So I'm going to roll this anyways. It's a D100. Let's see if something would have happened. No, nothing would have happened. It's 50. Okay, because a corridor there's a 30% chance that a random monster can just show up in that room. Chase, thank you, bro. And thank you the other day for the donation. I really appreciate it, pal. I didn't see it till late. Now, I'm going to turn this over. And again, all right, it's a corridor. Excellent. Let's see if I have that corridor here. Yes, I do. All right, so how do I want to have this corridor? Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to slide this down. Now, what's very important is I have torches here. They have a chance of going out. That's bad because then I can't face fear and stuff like that. So I'm going to put, there's two doors, the one that opened and the one that's here. Okay, all right. Seems pretty good. All right, let's move everybody up a little bit. There we go. We know where our doors are. I have the nice resin doors, but I didn't paint them, so forgive me, folks. Forgive me. Okay, so now we have this door here. We want to get over to it as quickly as we can and find out if we can open it up. Now, because that's a corridor, we are going to roll to see if there's any monsters in the room. Okay? Warcon, what's up? Man, this looks awesome. Hoping for the reprint. The reprint will happen. Just keep on signing up for it. Okay? And there are a lot of people that are signing up because I am doing a lot of work to try to make that happen. Now I'm going to read this. Let's see if there's anything special in here. Oh, increase the threat level by 1. So now the threat level's up to 6. Okay? Not only did we open up the door, so now it's up to 7. Okay? Not cool. Makes a sharp turn. There's the corridor. There is sudden sound of something dragging across the floor and shadows dancing on the walls before everything turns quiet again. Well, that's a little nerve-wracking. Increase the threat level, which we did, so we're up to 7. Remember, if we get up to 12, we have to put a wandering monster. Not cool. All right. All right, so now we have to roll again. And I'm sorry I'm not rolling in front of the screen, but I need the room, so bear with me. Bear with me. Warcon, thank you for the donation, bro. You get both of you guys get a Godzilla before we leave. Hopefully he does the music for you. So I'm going to roll here, and it is a 95, which is way over 30. Okay, way over 30. So there's nothing in there. All right, so far uneventful, but our threat level keeps going up. So here's something that you're going to learn right away. We want to move pretty quickly. So our warrior can move diagonally. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he can do a second move. You can do 2 move actions. But here's the thing, folks. It is cut in half. Okay? So instead of moving 4, he would be able to move with a second AP. He can move 2. Okay? So we're going to move up to the door. Woink. All right. We're going to do the same thing here. 2. And then 2. And then 2 AP. Also, we are loaded. So we want to make sure that that's our status for JR here. He is Johnny Ranger. His weapon is loaded. Okay, and we're doing pretty good here. All right. Nice and slow, nice and easy, making sure that we do everything properly. So I'm gonna take a second here, folks, and I'm gonna take a sip of Powerade because it's going to get interesting. Because we have to open that door, and every time we open that door, our threat level goes up. It's getting close. Nothing good can happen here, folks. Nothing good. All right, here we go. So we're not in battle. There's nothing in there. And this card does pretty good. I kind of tend to have kind of everything here a little bit just so we kind of have everything kind of figured out here. Roll scenario dice. Okay. So we're going to roll our scenario dice. On a 9 or 10, it will go bad. We rolled a 2. Okay. All right. So we're good. All right. All right. So that's a 2. We're good there. Now we're going to attempt to open this door again. All right. Every time we try to open that door, it gets a little more dangerous every single time. Let's hope that we can get through it. Let's hope we can do this. And not a problem because we rolled a 2 and a 3. Man, I'm rolling low. I hope I don't roll hit points like that. That's going to be trouble. So the door opens, but like I said, threat level up to 8. Not cool, folks. Not cool. Not cool. Whew. All right, so let's turn this next card. Hopefully it's nothing bad. All right? Because a lot of stuff can go wrong here, players. Boom. The well. Okay, so let's dig out the well. And there's 2 doors there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that there, okay? And then I'm going to take, okay, I'm going to put that door here. All right? I'm going to put that door here because guess what, folks? When you're doing things live at Rob's Tabletop World, you got a backup camera so you can go the other way. Bear with me, all right? I try not to be a goofball, all right? I try to take this very seriously. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, now this is a room. If we roll under a 50, a monster will show up. Okay, that's not cool for us, or maybe it is. I don't know. We would have to roll on the chart there. All right. Yeah. So, 79. 79. All right. So nothing is going on in that room except, let's find out. In the middle of this small room, there is a round well. Besides the well lies the remnants of a dead adventurer. Probably best not to test the water. Adventurers may be searched. The adventurer may be searched. Okay, so we could search the dead body, which is right here. Now, how many AP does it cost to search? Let's find out, folks, right? We want to make sure that we do this right. Do we want to search that body? Something can go real bad there, folks. 2 heroes searching. Okay, hold on. Search. Actions, here we go. Power, that, aim, fear. Well, that's not... Okay, charge attack, defense stance, shove, power attack, breaking a door down, picking a lock, moving up to their full thing. Okay. Searching. I want to make sure that I do this right because I believe I have to roll. Looting corpses. May search adjacent bodies, 1 AP. Include rearranging gear, streamline. Roll for loot without moving or spending any HP. Okay, streamlined. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to come over here. He's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to go right up to that door. Okay? All right. Our warrior priest is going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Our rogue is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of the body. Okay? That's his first AP. I wonder if I can open that door now, though. No, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to take a chance on it. Let's see what happens here. And I can't do anything with him until I finish everything with him. Our rogue is going to search that body. Now, when we search a corpse, there is a special table for that, folks. All right. And it's fun. Okay. So let's just go to that table. Searching. 10 to 1. I didn't. And that's the thing. I wish there was a little bit better of random size squares I have. Okay, opening. Oh, treasure table. Here we go. Searching a... I wonder if that's searching a body. Dead adventurer. Okay. So we are going to roll. And hopefully we can roll something good here. All right. Let's try to... I think we could put that right there. 3. It's a fine treasure. We found a fine treasure. So we rolled a 3 on a dead adventurer. So there is a fine treasure. That is fine, folks. That's how you do it. That's how you find things. Okay? So I'm going to pull from the fine treasures. Okay? And there are tons of fine treasures. So we're gonna mix these up. And we're going to do what we do. Congo says, while I'm mixing these up, I saw some folks talking about expansions in Facebook group already, including something about a Scorpion Man. Matter of fact, Mike's supposed to be sending me that. I'm going to be getting those expansions. He's supposed to be sending it to me soon. And what we'll do is we'll do a couple things from it for you guys, so you make sure that you guys get a feel for everything. All right. So I think you'll be very excited to see it. Board Game Geek, the hotness. Oh, the Board Game Geek hotness is nothing. Real soon enough, and then it'll attract even more. Yeah, you can go Board Game Geek, try to get it on the hotness, but you know how that works. But I've spoken with Mike quite a bit. We're doing everything we can to help him out here. All right, so here we go with our fine treasure. There it is. There it is. What did we get, folks? All right. All right, let me put this aside here. Okay. And we are going to turn that over. And it's going to be an armor repair kit, complete with a leather case. This is a set of tools that patches that could fix most armors. Well, that's not too bad. It has a value of 200. We can sell it. This piece of equipment will let you repair all pieces of armor because you can break stuff. This could be important, so I'm going to put this aside, okay? Nice. Okay, so now finally we'll move our boy here, and everything will be good. We are at threat level 8. Things are not going to stay quiet for long. I can guarantee you that. All right, here we go. Here we go. And let's see what happens. We're going to roll, and we are safe. Barely. 7. Business is about to pick up, folks. Now we're going to roll to see if there's a trap and if the door is open. And I am staying dead on, folks. I'm staying dead on. Because it's a 2 and a 5. So that door is going to open. Alright? But our threat level is going to go up to 9. Alright? Which means a wandering monster can be here very soon. Now, what can be behind the door? Let's find out. It's another corridor. This dank corridor seems to end with 2 doorways, each lit by a torch in the wall. No special rules. Deal the cards in 2 piles from the bottom. Okay. Each pile has an opening. Okay. But we only... Okay. So I would do this. Alright. Alright. Very Warhammer Quest. You know that, folks. Alright. Let's see if I can find that. Alright. Is that... Yes, it is. Alright. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to have a door here. And then we're going to have a door there. Okay. Maybe I'll just move this down a little bit. Let's just pretend that we went all the way over here. Okay. Just because we want to keep it in the camera. Alright. This works. Okay. So I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to put them over here. Okay. And I'm going to put that over there. So our end room is close. Alright. But because this is a corridor, we have to roll to see if there's anything in that corridor. This could be bad, my brothers. Alright, here we go. And 79. Nope, we're alright. We're okay. That was close. So, boy, what do we want to do here? Which way do we want to go? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do you want to go right or do you want to go left? Let's go right. I think we go right. I like that. Let's go to the right. All right, this is the first adventure, so we're trying to figure out what's going on here. All right, so there's no monsters in this room. We're doing all right. I'm rolling a little bit too well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I like that. I think we're going to go here. And then we're going to change cameras. Why? Because we can. And what we're going to do is we're going to zoom down a little bit. There we go. Alright. So just so you can see, this is my warrior. This is my warrior priest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we use 2 actions. Go back. Safer. I wish, Skinny Jean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, he's going to be right there. And he'll go right there. Perfect. Alright, so far, so good. Unfortunately, we're going to have to roll that scenario die. Alright. Where be it? Where be it? Where be it? What happened? You alright? Alright, here we go. Come on. 1. You couldn't ask for a better roll. Alright, now we're going to have to roll and open up that door, but our threat level is going up to 10, which means no matter how you look at it, we are going to run into a wandering monster. Opens the door, no problem. Psh, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. And it's another corridor. In the middle of the... Okay, this is kind of interesting. This is a little interesting. Let me make sure I got this. Okay, so this corridor is going to come here. It has 2 doors, which is the one that we saw. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a door here. How's that? Alright, so they open that and they look down it. They could just do that and then leave this here. And then maybe the other 2 guys, because it's 1 AP to open up the door. Oh, you know what? I've been cheating myself because, alright, it costs an AP to open up a door, okay? And I have the warrior open the door every time. And I've been double moving with him. Make sure that you check yourself on that. So I caught it, but for time's sake, we're just going to go with it. Let me see. What should we do here? So that was 1. I could take and maybe go this way and open up this door. That may not be a bad idea, or I can go right here, and then we would have to backtrack, though. I think we find out what's in here first. Let's see if there is a monster in here, because we may have to deal with that. And that's a 56, so no. So there's nothing in there. But I would open up and I would cause a threat level to rise up again, which would bring me up to 10. There's a backpack in here I can check. I don't know if I want to do that. No, I think I'm going to... I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to have the warrior priest move 1 here and then open up this door. Okay, let's see if he can open up that door. That's going to bring the threat level up to 10. That means the minute it gets to 12, wandering monster. And that's not good. So, boom, 10. All right, let's open up that door. And it's a 2 and a 5, as you can see. That door is going to open as well. I'm going to move that to the side there. And what's in there? It's the main room. Well, you're going to see a fight, all right. You want to see a fight? You got to fight. Let's put that like this so we can fit everything in, because this is not going to be pretty. So this is the main room here that we were looking for, the storage area. And I'm going to move this up to here. All right. Now, because that's the main room, we're going to read exactly what happens here. And this is where I get a little bit confused, but this room is quite large and is filled with crates and barrels. Judging from the lack of dust on the floor, it seems as if this room has been in recent use. There are 4 sets of boxes and 4 sets of barrels. We're not worried about that because that room right there is the special room that we are looking for, because this is where we start reading the other part of our thing, okay, which has been pretty uneventful until now. The heroes enter what seems to be a large storage room. The room is filled with huge piles of crates and barrels. Everywhere they look, the heroes can see beady red eyes of large rodents staring at them malevolently. Everything is covered in cobwebs and seems to have been untouched for many years. In the far back, a huge creature can be seen, much larger than the rest and heavily deformed. It is questionable whether this rat is living or undead. Okay, so in the far corner here is a massive rat, and this is called the Brood Mother. Okay, and she is nasty because she causes fear and such. Okay, we're not worried about that. The party setup. The party enters the large dusty room filled with old crates and barrels. There are 1d10 rats in the room, randomly placed, and I'll show you how that works. As far away as possible from the players is the Brood Mother. If the party has not encountered Johann yet, he will also be in the far end of the room. All right, so this is going to get ugly. So Johann, and we'll explain about Johann in a minute. Okay, Johann the gardener. Stumbling around down the basement is Johann, the old town hall gardener. Unfortunately, he is no longer alive, and the zombie remnants of his body walks aimlessly through the corridors, possibly animated by some foul magic, or perhaps the ground itself is tainted, denying him eternal rest. And Johann uses basic zombie stats, and we have a card for that. So let's break that out. All right. So we have our zombie. He has 12 hit points. We will roll on treasure table 1. He has slow, may only move once per turn. Fear 2. Res to attack, fail -10. CS. Oh, it's -10. Okay. Res. You gotta use your res to attack. Resolution to attack. You fail -10 to your. Okay, if you fail your fear attack, it's -10 to your combat skill, or your range skill, or any kind of arcane arts. Okay, so you would take 10 off that because you're afraid. We have the Brood Mother. She is diseased. Okay, wounded hero, con or diseased. She causes disease. She causes fear as well. Okay, we have torches which are going to eliminate some of that fear when we take that fear roll. Oh, Contra Dago, thank you so much. Thank you for all the vids and the streams. So thank you, brother. Okay, so now I've got to roll to see how many rats are in there. And there are two rat swarms. Well, 2 giant rats. Not bad, not bad. Those giant rats are going to be put, oh, sorry, I hit the thing. They're going to be put randomly. Now, how does that work? Well, this is a good way to show you how that works. Okay, so that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 12. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll a d6 for this way, and then a d12 for that way. And that's where how you're going to put them. So let me show you how this works. So the first rat, 11, okay, and that is a 1. So it's 1, and then you count out 11. So the rat is actually here. Since it can't go on the box, we'll move it over 1. Okay? This is how you place creatures. 6 and then 10. So at the back one and to 10, and it's all the way back there. All right. So that's how that works. Okay, so our second... Okay, so everything's placed. And now we begin battle. And this is where it gets ugly, folks. All right, so I got to make sure that I have everything right. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and set up our bag here. Okay, so I'm going to come up top and show you how this works. So we have 4 heroes. So we're going to put 4 initiative tokens into the bag. There we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies out there, and we're going to put them in the bag. Okay, and then that's how we're going to determine initiative going forward. Okay, so we are in battle. We are going to start up. Now this is where, do I get to finish these other guys' turns first? Or because once they show up, I automatically go in battle? I assume that we automatically go into battle the minute they show up. So there we go. She is the mother of rats and will fight to the end to protect her prodigy. The mother is abomination, causes fear. Her bite causes a wound, might infect the bitten. Okay, so that hero dies. Want to check that? Check that. So we're up to threat level 10, which isn't good. And we're going to want to check our morale. Our morale's good at 12 right now, but if things start going bad, things can get nasty here. All right. So let me close this up. Let me move this. Let me move that. The giant rat, we got that. Scurry may move through all models and zone of controls for free. May not stop in a square with another model. Perfect hearing. Add +1 enemy initiative token. For each rat. Okay. So we got 2 rats, so we got to add +1 initiative token there. Okay. So we're going to add 2 more tokens in. So there's a greater chance of them getting to go first. Not cool. Not cool. All right. So all right. So that basically would start our turn. Do I roll on... oh, excuse me. Move models based on initiative. Check for sanity change. None so far. Party morale's good. Okay. Adjust torches. Roll on. Okay. So we're gonna roll the scenario dice regardless, because every turn we roll the scenario dice. That's it, because there is a thing that if something goes wrong, we can roll on a chart that while we're in battle, we roll on something and it might give them a special ability, it might give them frenzy, they might become fearsome, there might be another, the enemy might get healed. You know, there's all kinds of weird stuff that can really go wrong here. Really go wrong. All right, let's go down. Let's try to find our best camera angle. Which one do you guys like better? This one? Let's go with this one. The glare's not too bad there. Okay. So I'm going to roll. Hopefully we do not. No, we're good. Okay, so we did all right with the scenario roll, so we don't have to worry about the threat dice this turn. Now we start pulling out tokens. And we reach in. And excellent. We get our guys. All right, so how do I want to do this? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my archer. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he has a direct shot 3 right there. Okay? And I like him right there. All right? His weapon is loaded. And then we're going to take a shot. Now, let's show you how this works a little bit. I'm going to come over to this other camera so you guys can get a feel for this a little bit. All right? For those of you that are wondering how this is going to work. And like I said, there's a lot of things that are moving around here, and you want to make sure that you have everything that you need near you. Okay? I'm going to keep those 2 up there and 2 separated. So here's Johnny, okay? My boy, Johnny Ranger. He has a range skill of 62. Now, how do I come up with that? You get certain bonuses for being a ranger. Also, you're going to take, it's going to work off your dexterity. I had certain points that I was able to add to that. His facing is wrong. Oh, okay, I'm not worried about that. Brave Kevin, really? I know facing matters, but, you know, I'm trying to do a live show here. All right, so now he's facing the correct way. Let's make sure our rat's facing the right way, because that seems to be a big issue. And facing does matter, but I know that he's facing that. All right, here we go, rules lawyer right off the bat. Okay, so I have a thing called marksman, which is going to give me +5. I have a 62 plus 5 is 67. I'm shooting at the rat, okay? To hit, it's going to be -5. So that eliminates my marksmanship, okay? He has 6 health that he can take. We have armor piercing 1. Does he have any armor? I say no, which is good. So now I need to take this dude out. Gots to get him, okay? All right. All right, so here we go. We're going to roll here. Come on. We can do this. Let me check for any other modifiers there might be. Okay. When attacking, the enemy has a defensive stand. No. Height. No. Enemy has a shield. No. Defense value. We took that off. Has slow. Nope. Or BFO weapon. No. Height advantage. Well, we are taller than the rat, but I don't think we need that. Large monster or extra large monster. Only shooting. We would get +10 to shoot that monster. Charge. No, we're not charge. Aiming. We did not aim. Attacking from behind. No, we turned our guy around. Power attack. That's only close combat. Target is lying down. No, we're good. All right, so all those things have fallen into place. We need our number. And it is, we got a 21. Now, if I got 0, 0, 1, or 0, 5, there are certain bonuses that I would get out of that. So it's a direct hit. We're going to roll a d10. Okay, it has armor piercing. And ignores 1 point of armor, which is good, but we have a d10. We're going to roll it, and it is 7. A 7. That is enough to kill our friend here. Excellent. We've killed 1. Now, when we kill an enemy, something happens there. Hold on here. I think we're okay. There's okay. Character dies. There are certain party morale things that are going to help us. Slaying a monster. Okay, we would get +1. Okay, we're good. Does nothing for. I just want to make sure that we don't mess up our morale. Okay, that's important. Okay, we're good. All right, nice. Okay, good. We were able to kill that rat. Our thing is unloaded. We're going to have to reload before we can fire again. Okay? We used 1 arrow. Okay? We only brought 20 arrows with us. So now I'm down to 19. But I made that shot count. All right. Excellent. We're off to a great start. We've already killed a rat. And he's going to get 40 experience for that. Okay? And we can mark that on the back here, or we could just put it up in the corner of our little sheet. 40. He got 1 rat, bruh. Okay, rat. Excellent. All right, so Johnny went. Johnny Ranger went. Okay, so now there's a greater chance that the monsters are going to go. And I'm going to pull out. Oh, it's us again. Ooh, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Well, I think I'm gonna. I think. I'm gonna move my rogue in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's gonna come over here. 1, 2, and he's gonna kind of lurk in the shadows because he is snaky that way. All right. He's done. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. So I think our minor rat is going to go. And our minor rat has a bit of movement here. Okay. Let's see. Giant rat has a movement of 6. And they have 2 actions, so he can really move up here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then his second thing is he's going to attack. All right. Now, the giant rat has a close combat of 45. Okay. He's going to try to hit Johnny Ranger. Let's see what Johnny Ranger has. Johnny Ranger has a dodge of 42. So if we get hit, we have a chance to dodge. Okay. So there are a couple things that we have to check here when a monster is in close combat. Humanoid. Well, that's for humanoid. Okay, they can't parry. It's a monster. Not a problem. All right. And these cards are pretty good. Beast. Okay. If more than move spaces away from hero, moves towards the closest hero. If adjacent to the hero, make room for more enemies, which, okay, it's fine. He's the good. Shove if necessary. If adjacent to a hero, attack according to the table. Okay, so 1 to 4 is a power attack, and a 5 to 6 uses a special skill. Now, does our friend have here a special skill? No. Okay, so we are going to roll, just for the sake of it, too. Yeah, he's just going to do his standard attack. Okay. And a power attack would leave him minus 10. He would need 2. No, he wasn't adjacent to it, so he can't do that. So he can just do his standard attack. His standard attack is 45. Now, let's take a look at our sheet, because, again, I'm taking this nice and slow so you guys understand what's going on here. So are all the rats giant or just the one in the back? The one is the brood mother. They're all considered giant rats. Okay? Abnormally sized rats. But bigger than normal rats. They're like a dog. Okay, let's take a look at the close combat modifier. No. Enemy has shield. No. Target. No. There's no bonuses. Attacking him from behind. Power attack. Nope. Target is laying down. So he's going to try to hit at a 45. Our defense. Johnny Ranger. Okay, great. All right, so let's see what happens here. Let's get that die out of there. We're going to roll 96. He misses. Perfect. Perfect in a way. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the brood mother does here. And our zombie friend. Okay. It's them. So they are going to. All right, so that's that. So now, let's move the zombie. He's got a movement of 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then his second movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 movement to get in the range. He went to the closest person he can go to. I'm moving that out of the way because it's just to denote that his weapon is unloaded. And that's that. All right. Finally, who else is going to move? Well, it's the brewer. Well, it had to go that way. So once all their things are, even if I pulled out other the extra tokens here, it doesn't matter. Once they all move, they move. So this is the same kind of situation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can't do anything else. And is right there. So now it is up. We have to move our 2 guys here, and this is good because them going last, they moved everything. So now we can kind of move our guys in. So how do I want to do this? We have a warrior priest here. Now he has a warhammer. +5 to hit in close combat. So that's a 56. Alright, so I think the smartest thing to do is to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to pick the rat. He's going to hit him with his battle hammer. What was that? Like Scurry being a +5 or +10 on being able to hit them for their bonus. It says Scurry may move through all models and zones of control for free. May not stop in a square with another model. So that's all Scurry is. Alright, so it's going to be -5. But he's going to get +5, so that's going to be a 50. Okay, so it ignores AP. Does the zombie have an AP? No. Alright, we're going to try to hit him. Let's see if we can do that there. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. An 11. That's a good roll. 11. So now, let's roll our D10. And that's an 8. An 8 is more than enough to kill that rat. Perfect. That rat's dead. So he gets 40 experience points. For 1 rat. Now, we really got to get that Johan out there, but he's got 12 hit points, and boy, that's not going to be cool. Or do we try... If I can half it, that means that he cannot power attack. So he's going to go 1, 2, and that becomes a charge. A charge. That's going to give us +10 on a charge. Because if I charged in there, that was the same thing with... the warrior, he could have got the extra 20, I think it's 20 points for bonus charge. No, +10. So I charged into close combat, so I'm going to get extra 10 on that for my warrior. Okay, and I'm going to need okay, that's going to bring me up to a 63. A 63. Does he have to hit? There's no modifier for the zombie. Wow. Okay. I think I messed up because I think I'm supposed to test my... Okay, I test my resolve because I'm attacking the zombie. This is the first time I'm attacking the zombie, so no, I'm okay. So it's going to be minus 10 if I fail my res attack. My res check. My res check is plus 5. I need I got a 9. And I needed to get under a 40. So I do not get a minus there. Now I'm going to roll to hit the zombie. That is a hit. That is a 46. I needed a 53. Wow, barely hit him. So now let's see what we get. It's going to be 1d10 plus 1. Plus I have Mighty Blow as a trait, which gives me plus 1 damage. So I'm doing 2 damage automatically. And I got 10. 10 plus 2. Wow, that's incredible. 10 plus 2 is 12. With my battle axe, that's enough to kill the zombie. Wow. That's huge. And I get to roll on treasure 1, but we're not going to worry about that. And killing the zombie is 80 experience points. All right, here's where it gets real, though. 80 points, zombie. All right, so I'm going to put it there. Again, this is the very first. I just want to come up for a second, even though we're running over an hour, but I'm going to make sure that I finish this because it was kind of uneventful going through. I know I made a couple mistakes, and I'll clarify them. Number one, I think I should have rolled for fear right off the bat. The other thing is, I think I did that right with the zombie. And when I opened up doors, I forgot that I used an action point to open up the door with the warrior, and I ended up moving him more in some instances. In those short hallways, I only moved 4, so I did it right most of the time. But you have to take into account that it's going to take 1 action point to open that door. Now, we were lucky with those doors because there's traps, there's all kinds of things. And this was very, very fortunate, folks. So what you're seeing is a lot of things. And I was going to put a spellcaster. I think I'll do that in the next time that we do this so you can see how spells are done. Now, I also have prayers, and I can pray anytime. And that's going to help us with something here because I do have a prayer here. And I'm praying for all you. I have 2 prayers that he has. Now, we haven't taken any wounds or anything like that to really cause our threat level to go crazy. Okay. The power of Inf. The empowering psalm strengthens your resolve. The party gets plus 10 resolution on any fear or terror test during the battle. If they already have failed these tests, they may retake them with this bonus. Really important, so we can use that, okay? All right. So I should have used that as an action. You can use it at any time. It takes 1 action just to use your prayers. That's why he's a warrior priest and he's cool. Let me show this here. Hold on here. Show. I don't know why that got blocked. Bear with me. Let me catch up with before we have this last battle. Let me catch up with some of the stuff here. They meant to be easy to kill. They are quintessential low-level enemies. That's what it is. Zombie down, headshot. Yeah, I got real lucky with that. Let's go, Rob. Roll the dice, master. I'm rolling like incredibly today. What kind of zombies are in the game? There are high-level zombies, and they are for real, folks. I read them. They're really tough. Really, really tough. Very good luck. In my country, we say that he has flowers in his nice one. I'm guessing the shambling type keep it old school. Yes. This is very low level first dungeon. This is so you can kind of get the mechanics down. Now, what happens after this, and I'll read the rest of this afterwards. Let's finish this out, and then I'm going to tell you what happens. And that's where we're going to pick up in about a week or so. Probably next week, sometime the end of the week, we will do our travel into town. We'll get prepped up, and then we'll start our second adventure. And you'll see how this has that beautiful just role-playing feel. And there's some things that can go wrong. Everything's going right here, but I still have to make it to town, and that could be a problem unto itself. Okay, and there's a whole thing that goes with that. All right, here we go. Let's go down to the table, and let's go. All right. I know I'm taking slow, but I want to make sure that you guys understand what's going on here. So now all we have is the rat. Okay. Everybody's gone. We have to take all our, and one for the rat, the brood mother. Now she's got 15 health and she's nasty. She's -5 to hit. And when she does damage, she could really mess things up. Let's hope we can take her out. Let's hope that we can take her out. All right, let me grab... Where's that bag? Oh, there it is. I got a bunch of Godzillas to give out, too. I want to thank everybody for donating today. I really appreciate that. All right, so there we go. So these 4 and the rat goes in. Now, if we can get lucky and not pull the rat, we can really do well. But hold on there, folks. We still have to roll our die at the beginning of every turn. All right, here we go. And it's a 9. How unfortunate for us. Because now we have to roll on a threat table, okay, while we're in battle. Because we're in battle, we roll on a different target, a different chart. If we weren't in battle, we could have get a wandering monster. We can add an extra room. We could spring a trap. We can cause all kinds of fear things. But we're going to roll, and we're going to see what happened here. Oh, boy. See, now the rolling's going bad, folks. Now the rolling's going bad. That is healing. 1 wounded enemy on the table. The one with the high... it doesn't apply. We got real lucky with that. Okay, so we're going to decrease our threat by 3 because of that. So that's good. So we're going to go from 10 to 7. So we didn't go over that threshold. So if this takes a couple rounds here, we're okay. And if we take hits, well, that's going to hurt our morale, our sanity, and a bunch of other things. All right, let's see how it goes here, folks. All right. All right, so we got lucky. Everybody's at full strength. Let's see how this turns out. We're going to pull, and the first one we're going to pull is us. All right. Who do I want to take? Now, listen, the facing has to be right. It's very important. Okay, so I apologize for that. That facing's that way, that one's that way. Do I go in and I try with Roddy and try to stab, do stabby stab? No, I think we go with Thundar. No, I think we go... Boy, I really don't... Now, at any time during the thing, he can do that prayer. And that prayer's for free. So he's going to invoke that prayer. And that's going to give us +10 on that. So he's going to come and charge in. Boom. First thing is to check for fear. So we're going to roll our die. Hold on here. Where's the other die? Let's see. Boy, this... I had... Oh, there it is. All right, so we're fine. 41 with the +10. Because of the +10, we were just barely to get it. So we do not take any combat penalty. He gets +10 to his attack roll now. The warrior, who has the battle hammer. It's +5 to hit in close combat. But Target loses 1 AP if damage is an even number. So he has stun. We can stun the Broodmother. Oof. All right, so we beat Fear. Now we just got to see if we hit. And we do. With a 25. With a 25. Okay, so now I got to roll 1d10. I can roll this here, I guess. 9 plus 2 is 11. Because we get... It's 9 plus... No, 9 plus... Does it have any armor? Let's just check. Okay, that gets canceled out. So we did 9 plus Mighty Blow. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. Oh, yeah. It's D10 plus 1 plus another one for Mighty Blow. So that's 11. And ignores 1 armor point, which it has. So that's 11 damage. So now, not only that, was it an even number? No, it was not an even number. So now, that's 11 to the 15. And now, even if I pull the Broodmother, it only gets 1 action point. So now, it's down to 4 points. And we can write right on there, 4 points. Wow, that was good. 4. So now it's all, we've got it all messed up and we could finish it right here. All right, so oh boy, I see. I don't want to take a chance with the archer. That doesn't make any sense. I would have to pull back and then reload. So that turn would be wasted. All right, let's see. And all right, so we got another of our guys. Let's go with the. All right, let's go with the warrior priest. 1, 2, and that's a charge. We're going to test our resolve with. Let me just pull it, and it's hard because there are so many charts here that you have to keep. And that's where you can... Okay, plus 10. All right, let's see where we end up with this. All right. Does he end up with fear? All right. No. Man, I am rolling great. That's a 12. That's a 12. So he's going to get that. He's going to get the plus 10. Boy, if he could hit here, he could kill. That's going to be... Okay, so we need a 68 minus 5. That's going to be a 63. And that is a 34. A 34. Now a D. This could be it, folks. Boom. That's enough to do it. That's 5. 5 damage. Minus 1, 4. And we killed the rat. And the rat, the Broodmother's worth 115 points. Wow. So I'm going to mark that down. Now, do we all share the experience? That's where I get a little messed up. So we're going to put 115. I'm just going to mark it down so we have it. And then we would have to roll on all these charts. We'll do that the next time we get together. So I want to read to you what happens at the end here. Okay? And then what we're going to do is when we come back, because we're going to continue this. This was a lot of fun. Hour 19 minutes. We got a lot done. All right? She's dead. Not he's dead. That's correct. When in doubt, nuke it from orbit. Beautiful. So I want to read you the end of this. Okay? And that way... Because when I printed it out, I didn't print the third page of it. There's another page, folks. So I want to read so you get a setup. So when we come back, you're going to see that this game is going to get, number 1, harder. Number 2, we're going to have to really think things through. Okay? We got lucky here. There could have been a lot of wandering monsters. We could have been very fatigued. We came out of this with all of our sanity. Okay? And we came out of it really well, which is shocking. This went really too well. Next video will be rolling with Rob. There you go, Ivan. All right, so let me read what happens. So we killed the mother. Aftermath. The town elder is pleased with the hero's effort. The rats in the village have already become less common and they are acting less confident. Surely they will disappear completely soon. The news of Johann came as a bit of a shock, though, and he seems troubled, telling the group, I was quite fond of him. Hard worker indeed. Figured he up and left the city, maybe ran off with some local lass. But this is troubling indeed. The dead do not rest easy. But here, in the middle of my town? Before parting, the party is offered 50 extra per hero as gratitude for finding Johann. The town elder recommends the party head to Silver City. He tells them skills such as yours are highly sought after in the big city. To further help the party on their journey, he offers them 10 rations to use on the road. Head to Silver City to continue the campaign. Boom! Okay? So now we're going to trek there, and that is a whole thing unto itself. We'll do all our cleanup. We'll do that live in the next video. We'll do all of our traveling, which we'll do next video, and then we'll prep for Quest 2, which is the Dead Rising. And oh boy, apparently it's not the only village that are visited by the occasional undead. Just like poor Johann, the dead seem to be stirring in Silver City as well. Well, my friends. We have some stuff to do. And this one here, it's going to be 5 corridors and 5 rooms, so it's going to be bigger. Our encounters are going to be on our undead table. So there is a table in there that we are going to roll on. And you're going to get to see that. See how the pieces start to come together as we get going a bit. So this really has this fantastic storyline. It has a lot of old school feel. If you're going to play it by yourself, take your time like I did. I know this may seem to drag on. And even I made a few mistakes here that I'm sure Michael will pick out. And I picked them out after I did them, but I just kept going. Okay? And I tried to catch some of the things I didn't catch. I know there were some things I was a little confused on, but we did all right. We did good, and that's the most important thing. I'm going to read some of these things here. True. Okay, she. Next video will be... Okay, I thought XP was collective. Okay, I just have to read it again. Because, James, I've played this a few times, but I never kept going. I kept doing it over and over again until I can get it right. And I can't believe... this was the best I rolled, because a lot of times I have wandering monsters chasing me, and I'm like, I got... I want to throw up. One time, I got beat down so bad, my morale went down to 0, and we had to leave. I don't know what to tell you. Doing fine, Rob. Hope you were doing well. That's good. Glad played it until it hurts. Is doing all right. Do you have to fight your way back out of the dungeon? No. Cheers, Rob, for an excellent playthrough. So much looking to playing this puppy. Okay. I want more. Let's just play all night. I wish I could, James, but I have to go to work. I'll buy that for $1. There you go. Nice, brother. All right. Rob, live stream on my birthday. Well, Nick, that's what I do. I knew it was your birthday. Happy birthday, my brother. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I hope all of yours are going to give you something wonderful. Thank you, Rob, for the playthrough. Looking forward to following on. I felt really good about what we did here. I hope you got a good feel for it. Again, a lot of little things going on. This is a complicated game, but it is worth it. You see it, you feel it. It just has this feel. It really does, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We got really lucky with our draws, with our fight, with our going through, our search. We got the armor thing that we could sell up at the city. There's a lot of cool things that we can do. Thanks, Rob. You're the man. Well, thank you. Really appreciate the playthrough. I'm glad you do. All right, we have a couple Godzillas to give away. Okay, anybody that donates money gets Godzilla, and that's what we do. Chase, I hope you get the music, bro. Chase, first time donation. And the brother gets the music. Whew. Wardcon. Come on, bro. Let's make it 2 in a row. That lizard's being stingy today. That ain't right, brah. That's not how we do things. Contra Dargo, who hopefully is still here and didn't leave. I think he had to go. But we'll do it for him anyways. Another first timer. Congratulations to you, my brother, for getting a Godzilla. Damn, you guys are on fire today. You guys are getting Godzillas like my Roland. When you move, how long did it take to pack all your games and stuff? Ouch. Mike, I moved it into a storage unit, which I moved from one storage unit to it took us 2 weeks just to move my games from storage unit to storage unit, setting up the racks and everything like that. Then to set up this, it was a pain. I don't ever want to do it. Oh, all the YouTubers I find, you're the best as it comes from the heart without the bullshit. You know something? That means a lot to me, brother. Best, that means a lot to me, because the one thing I pride myself on is not giving you a bunch of shit and a sell job. Okay? I do this because this is fun and it feels like you guys are here, and it means a lot to me. Okay? There's a lot of good YouTubers. There's a real lot of bad ones. Okay? And these companies fall for it. They bug these guys up and down, and they send them their free games, and then they tell you everything that you want to hear, and they make you waste your money. I'm telling you, I like doing things outside the box. I am not the cult of the new guy. I'm just trying to do the best I can to have some fun with you, enjoy myself, and stay away from a lot of them. There's some big channels that are really good. Rodney, who is a personal friend of mine, I admire everything that he does. He deserves everything that he has and got, and the people around him are fantastic. And there's so many more. I talk about Daniel. I talk about Geek Gamer. Who's another? Kalsmar, who is real good. Ricky Royal, a guy I hope one day to go overseas and meet at some point, and just so we can sit down and just spend some time and talk. We don't even have to play a game. Rob, can you break or destroy an enemy's armor if they have it? Was a question from Matthew Rose earlier. I'm not too sure. I have to look that up. There's a lot of rules here. A lot of stuff. And I don't have this all the way down. But I'm promising you that I'm making a blueprint here. And I'm sure Daniel and Deborah will. And they will do a fantastic job at making a blueprint so you guys can feel comfortable watching this and going into the game with some confidence. Isn't that what it's all about? You guys are beautiful. I love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm exhausted now. I've had enough. And it's time for me to go because it is 5:39, and I've got to eat. I got to take a shower. I got to get up and get into to work, and then come back here, tape a whole bunch of stuff for next week. Okay, we got a whole bunch of games. Make sure you check out the podcast. Okay, because we are going to be talking about, number one, this game. We're going to be talking about Frostpunk, which we have in here. Why I love it and why I hate it. Okay, and you know, it's pretty interesting because I find myself in a really weird zone nowadays. So check out the podcast anywhere you can download podcasts. Rob's Tabletop World. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on Anchor. I think that's all of them. So check it out. I think you'll really like the podcast. It's me talking for an hour nonstop. And we're up to episode 11 already. Already. And Matthew, I'm so sorry I missed your question. It was kind of hard really trying to focus in on this. There's a lot of moving parts, and you just got to focus on it. I think I did okay. Could I do better? We'll find out next time, won't we? Until next time, my dear friends, I love you all. It is your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon the next time we get ourselves into trouble and play some things. And boy, we got some great stuff coming, because I'm just looking over here, and Mama Lucia, boy, we got a lot. Take it easy, everybody. Have a great evening.